Hello, welcome guys. This is Mike Jones. I'm coming to you live with my first YouTube video. Um, you may ask why I'm doing this, um, but just to give you a little insight, it's always been a dream of mine to um, go ahead and embark on this YouTube journey since 2012. And the only reason that I haven't done it, um, at least for 5 out of the 8 years, is because I was living in fear, and I was afraid of what people would think of me if I went out and tried to do YouTube. Um, but about 3 years ago, I came to a point in my life where I started to live a life of faith than fear, and I'm proud to say that today is my official first video. Now you may ask why it took 3 more years, and part of the reason is because I did a lot of researching, meticulous researching on this platform, and just writing a lot of notes and trying to get feedback and ideas and try to figure out what exactly my niche would be when I actually started. Um, but I figured that there's no time like the present, and the fact that we are all kind of cooped up in our houses at this point in time is no more than a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and embark on this adventure. Um, Now, some may ask, what's my why? Why am I um, doing this now, and who am I doing it for? For one, I'm doing it for my dad, um, who was very dear to me when he was alive. And I know that he wanted me to be better than him when he was alive. In this instance, I'm trying to be better than him because I know there are some things that he wanted to accomplish in his life that he never got to accomplish, or that he wanted to attempt in his life that he never attempted while he was alive. Um, and so uh, I know that I don't want to be, not to be morbid, but I know that I don't want to be on my deathbed looking at all the things I never did, and reflecting on that. I want to live my life to the fullest and have no regrets when it's my time to leave this earth. Um, the other thing is, it's always been a dream of mine since 2012, like I mentioned. And one of the biggest influences on me for YouTube was a channel that's really blown up over the years. The channel is called Alpha M, by a guy named Aaron Marino, who talks about men's lifestyle tips. And at the time, he only had probably 100,000 subscribers. But since then, I think he has like 5 million. And I'm not doing it for the subs, but I just loved his energy and the way he was very passionate about what he was talking about. Um, so I definitely want to be that same way when I do my YouTube channel. He also is very transparent, and I try to be as transparent as possible. So I definitely want to bring that to the platform when with me getting started. Um, the other people that I'm also doing this for would be um, all the people that have kind of touched my life over the years, from high school teachers who believed in me, to my family, extended and distant, um, just kind of all the people that have supported me. And I just want to give a huge shout out to all the YouTubers that really influenced this. It's too big of a list to go through everyone. Maybe I'll make that its own little dedicated video where I just highlight everyone who's kind of had an influence on me as far as YouTubers go. But I also want to give a huge shout out to my Virginia people. Again, there's so many that I can't list the names, but I just want to thank you for supporting me in some of my darkest times and accepting me as your own. So, yeah. Moving on. The point of my channel will be mainly on the basis of investing. I'm really big into investing in finance and saving and stuff like that, so it's going to be pretty much revolved around that. But I would love to eventually expand that into features about investing in yourself, and kind of branching off of that, investing in yourself in ways that you can do that. So that people know that there's more to me than just this investing side. I kind of want to just kind of let the world have it, like give them all of me to the best of my ability through this platform. I am also another reason is I'm also embarking on a nursing journey, God willing, in less than half of a year. I've applied to all the nursing programs, or the nursing programs I was interested to in my area, and I should be finding out by summer if I got in. And I know that once I start one of these programs, that I will not have a lot of time to work, if any time at all. Most of my time will be dedicated to nursing and trying to become the best nursing student that I can be. So with that said, I wanted to do something for myself that would kind of be like a way for me to get away from that. I can't think of the word right now, but a way for me to just kind of detox and get away from that, and kind of create a community through this platform, hopefully, where we can all grow together. Because even though I'm doing investing, finance and saving, I still have much to learn. I still have plenty to learn. I still have a lot of editing and stuff to learn about YouTube and not moving around like I just did. Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking to grow on this platform, my personal development, also with the community that decides to subscribe. So yeah, I hope that people will join me on this journey and just kind of take away from it that I am here to help in any way I can and learn with you along this journey. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I would say that the advantage that I have is that I am not some prodigy. I'm not here to sell you on some product. I am not a 27-year-old prodigy who's made millions of dollars already on drop shipping and trying to teach you. I'm trying to learn with you. And so there's a humbling experience in that. But I know that through my 3.5 years of extensive research and due diligence, that I have knowledge to share. And so here I am. I'm also doing this for my family. Like, even though it's the last thing on my mind, I know that YouTube can be an avenue for people to eventually make some passive income, even if it's not through the YouTube platform uh, uh, itself. You can really market yourself by building a brand through YouTube. And so I'm looking forward to seeing all I can do and what I can do to um, expand my range. Especially in times like this, it makes you think about um, your vulnerability, how expendable you are. Um, for I know none of you guys pretty much know this, but I've been a server and a bartender uh, for about 5 years, and I love it. I love working with people. Um, I love helping people. I love putting a smile on people's face. I love anticipating what they need. Um, but I've also gotten fired from a decent amount of serving jobs for reasons that blow my mind. So um, I'm tired of kind of being expendable, and this is another way to kind of protect myself, if you will, um, because everybody wants eventually to get to a point where they have multiple streams of income or they have security. So I actually chose nursing um, because I was in a place where I had to figure out what I was going to do. Just for a little context, when I graduated high school, I was awarded a $180,000 NROTC Marine Option Scholarship. And I know that's a mouthful, but basically what that means is that I would be able to go to college basically tuition free, have everything paid for, and in exchange for the scholarship that I would be receiving, I was going to dedicate at least 6 years of my life to serving in the Marine Corps. Unfortunately, that did not come to fruition because a week before um, I was set to go to college, I actually was medically disqualified for a history of asthma and a lower back injury that I sustained in my freshman year of high school. And so, to be honest, I was completely broken. At one point, imagine going from being on top of the world, knowing your destiny, knowing your future, and having everything go your way, to 2 months later being at the lowest of lows and going through a major depression that completely altered my life for at least 2.5 years. So when I finally decided um, to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, I finally whittled down the options to becoming a fireman or to becoming a nurse. And all due respect to the firefighters out there, they do a wonderful job. But I wanted a job that was going to require me to get a little more education, just for my own satisfaction, because I had always dreamed of going to college and getting a 4-year degree and doing things my parents never were able to do. Even though my mom got a master's, she never was able to get her doctorate, so I wanted to get my doctorate, and that's still kind of a dream of mine. But yeah, so I decided on nursing, and that's how I got here. And so even though nursing comes with major job security, um, I want multiple streams of income, and that's just part of being an entrepreneur at heart. So I guess this is my attempt to eventually get there one day. I know it's not gonna be a flash in the pan overnight success. I'm not expecting it to be. I'm willing to put in the work that it's gonna take to market myself. So that's what this is all about. I just hope that you guys understand I really have a passion for helping people, and there's really no strings attached to me aiding you. I really do this because it gives me satisfaction. I'm literally always, like, anybody who knows me personally or any coworkers that I've had over the last 2.5 years know, like, I'm pretty much obsessed with, like, investing in, like, how to make money outside of your traditional ways. So I hope that you see my genuine nature, and that it's something that you want to be a part of. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining the journey with me, and I look forward to making much better, much more edited videos with nice thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. But please be patient with me, because even though I've done all the research, putting it into action is a whole nother level. Thank you again, and I just want to end this by shouting out all the emergency people out there, the firefighters, the nurses, anybody who's still working during this pandemic that we're going through, which I won't mention, not because I don't want to get demonetized, because that's not even something that I'm able to do right now, but I just don't want my page to, or my channel to be shut down before I even really get some traction going. I want to shout out those people, and I want to also say that my heart goes out to the people who have lost their lives or been affected by this this pandemic, and the people who have also lost their jobs, their employment, or who have been affected negatively in any way. My heart goes out to you, and I'm praying for you. All right, God bless.